Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into a surprising topic, how tissue paper can pose a risk of fungal infections if not used or stored properly. We all have tissue paper readily available, but rarely think about the potential downsides. Stick around as we break down 5 things you need to know to protect yourself from fungal infections. Before we dive any deeper, we want to take a quick moment to ask you to subscribe to our channel. If you find this information useful and want to stay updated on more health tips and tricks, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You'll be the first to know when we release new videos aimed at keeping you and your loved ones safe and informed. Your support means the world to us and helps us bring more valuable content to you. Now let's get back to learning how to avoid those pesky fungal infections. Tissue paper and moisture often go hand in hand. We use it in our daily lives for a variety of purposes, whether it's wiping away sweat on a hot day, drying our hands after washing them, or dealing with a runny nose during a cold. Tissue paper is a convenient tool. But have you ever stopped to think about what happens when that tissue paper gets damp? We use it to wipe away sweat, dry our hands, and even clean up small spills. It's a staple in our hygiene routines, or deal with a runny nose. But there's a hidden risk that many of us overlook. Damp tissue paper can create the perfect breeding ground for fungi. When tissue paper becomes wet, it provides the moisture that fungi need to thrive. Fungi thrive in warm, moist environments. This is why you often see mold growing in bathrooms and kitchens where moisture is prevalent. Using tissue paper on sweaty skin creates that ideal environment for fungal growth. The combination of sweat and the tissue paper's absorbent nature makes it a perfect host for fungi. The longer it stays moist, the higher the chances of fungal spores settling in and multiplying. This can lead to potential health risks, especially if the tissue paper comes into contact with your skin again. If you're using damp tissue paper on your skin and then leaving it lying around, you're creating a potential source of infection. Fungal infections can be particularly troublesome and may require medical treatment. Discard used tissue paper immediately, especially if it's damp. This simple step can help prevent the growth of fungi and reduce the risk of infections. When it comes to hygiene, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Make sure to keep your environment clean and dry, and always dispose of damp tissue paper properly. Your health and well-being are worth the extra effort. We've all grabbed a tissue from the bathroom only to find it damp. It's a common occurrence, especially in households where the bathroom is frequently used and the ventilation isn't optimal. This seemingly harmless dampness could be a sign of fungal contamination. Mold and fungi thrive in moist environments, and your tissue paper can become a perfect host for these unwanted guests. Tissue paper is designed to be absorbent, which can work against us in humid environments. When left in a bathroom with high humidity, it can soak up moisture from the air, making it damp and unusable. If tissue paper is stored in humid environments, it can absorb moisture from the air, creating an ideal breeding ground for mold and fungi. This not only ruins the tissue paper but also poses a health risk. Bathrooms and kitchens are prime locations for humidity. The steam from showers and cooking can significantly increase the moisture levels in these areas. Even a small amount of moisture can support the growth of mold and fungi. These microorganisms can spread quickly, contaminating not just the tissue paper, but also other items stored nearby. Some of these can be harmful to our health, especially if we have weakened immune systems or allergies. Mold spores can trigger allergic reactions, respiratory issues, and other health problems. To prevent this, it's crucial to store tissue paper in a dry, well-ventilated area. Using sealed containers can also help keep moisture at bay, ensuring your tissue paper remains dry and safe to use. One and done: the reusing tissue paper trap. Reusing tissue paper is a risk not worth taking. Every time you use tissue paper, you're transferring bacteria, viruses, and fungi onto it. Reusing tissue paper increases the chances of spreading these microorganisms and potentially leading to infections. Fungal infections like athlete's foot, ringworm, and yeast infections can be spread through contact with contaminated surfaces, including reused tissue paper. Always use a fresh piece to avoid these risks. Hidden irritants. When fancy tissue paper backfires, scented or extra soft tissue paper might seem luxurious, but those added fragrances, dyes, and chemicals can disrupt your skin's natural defenses. These additives are often marketed as beneficial, promising a more pleasant experience. However, the reality is quite different. Harsh chemicals and irritants can weaken your skin's barrier, making it more susceptible to infections. The skin barrier is your body's first line of defense against harmful pathogens, and when it's compromised, it can't protect you as effectively. Using tissue paper loaded with fragrances or dyes on sensitive areas can cause dryness, redness, and microabrasions. These microabrasions are tiny cuts that you might not even notice, but they can be entry points for bacteria and fungi. Fungi love to set up shop in these tiny breaks in your skin's barrier. Once they find a way in, they can cause infections that are difficult to treat and can lead to more serious skin conditions. Some tissue papers also contain chlorine bleach, which can be harsh on the skin, further stripping away its natural oils. Chlorine is used to make the paper look whiter and cleaner, but it can be very drying and irritating, especially for people with sensitive skin. To avoid these issues, consider switching to unscented, natural tissue paper. These products are free from harmful chemicals and are much gentler on your skin, helping to maintain its natural barrier and keep it healthy. Not all tissues are created equal. Choosing wisely. Opting for the cheapest tissue paper might cost you more in the long run, especially when it comes to your health. Bargain basement tissue papers often come with lower quality materials, which can be rough on the skin, causing irritation and microabrasions. These tiny particles can trap moisture, creating warm, humid microenvironments that fungi love. Investing in higher quality tissue paper can save you from potential discomfort and health risks. Next time you're buying tissue paper, consider the quality for your health's sake. Thanks for watching. I hope this video has given you a new perspective on tissue paper and its various uses, and its potential risks. Have you ever experienced skin irritation from tissue paper? Let us know. Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more health and hygiene tips. See you next time. Stay safe and take care.